just let it go for a bit. That's fine. We're fine. Keep it going. That's fine. Don't touch anything. Just let it go. There we go. Good afternoon and welcome to Jerry Miedema Field. It's got to be a big game today because I even see Jerry Miedema here out by the bleachers out there. And I tell you, if you want a field named after you, you want it to be when you're still around yet. You don't want to be because Jerry, in his memory or something. Oh, Jerry's right there and he's still cheering on Waupun softball, a big part of the success of this being one of the best fields in the entire state, just natural dirt and grass and everything else. So a beautiful facility here at Jerry Miedema Field. And I'm Steve Winterhack along with Big Nate Young. I can only say his name that way. I've got to say it like that when you say his name. But again, we are here to bring you some East Central Conference girls softball action tonight. Waupun taking on the Ripon Tigers. Waupun sitting at 8-2 and ranked number 8 in the state in girls softball in Division II. So having a very good season. Just had a tough week there where they lost a couple of games in that 1 week period. Otherwise, been a very solid and very dominating season for them so far, just blowing everybody off the field, except for Winneconne was a 4-0 win earlier this season. But again, a very talented team, a really nice team that Waupun puts out on the field. 4 seniors being honored on senior night tonight. So we're going to be talking about them throughout the game too, and some of the things they filled out in their senior bio. So again, we'll talk a little bit more about these teams, their last games, the time that they met each other back on the 9th of April, with Waupun winning easily in that ball game. So stick around. We'll have more of our pregame show brought to you by Home and Auto Sales after this on RP Sports.
We make you feel at home and Auto Sales. Great selection and a price that's low. You'll find friendly smiles and a warm hello every time. We make you feel at home and Auto Sales. Every time we make you feel at home and Auto Sales.
Home and Auto Sales is a proud sponsor of high school sports.
You know, when planting season arrives, timing is everything. That's why you need a planter that's ready to strike when the conditions are right. Massey Ferguson planters are part of a long tradition of accurate planting with minimal downtime and required maintenance. It's a combination of precision, dependability, and performance worthy of the Massey Ferguson name and worthy of your farm. Stop by Waupun Equipment today or visit www.masseyferguson.us to learn more.
Buys a lottery ticket too.
Every beginning starts with a breath. When buying or selling a home, it's easy to forget to take one. Brookborn and Rock River Realty can guide your next real estate venture without the worry. Home markets are changing, and Brookborn meets the market with only a 2.5% commission. It's true, 2.5%. Save the stress when you work with the best. Contact Brookborn at 920-251-0500 or email brookborn@rockriverrealty.org.
Are you or a loved one living with the discomfort and hopelessness of peripheral neuropathy? The tingling, the numbness, the life-altering pain? Are you tired of taking medications that only mask the symptoms or don't work at all? You don't have to live like that anymore. Introducing New Medical Center, your beacon of hope in the fight against peripheral neuropathy. Our team of dedicated specialists uses the latest advancement in medical technology to help you regain control of your life. Our personalized treatment plans are designed to reduce your pain, improve your balance, and restore your quality of life, all while targeting the cause of your neuropathy. We believe in a holistic approach, combining cutting-edge therapies and lifestyle changes that can slow down, stop, or even reverse the progression of your disease to help you live your life to the fullest. Don't let peripheral neuropathy hold you back. Take the first step towards a pain-free life. Call New Medical Center today at 920-324-9899 or visit us on the web at newmedicalctr.com. That's New Medical Center, 920-324-9899. Because you deserve to live without pain.
Okay, we are back in Waupun, getting set for Waupun's game against the Ripon Tigers Both teams definitely on the opposite ends of the spectrum in the East Central Conference. Waupun sitting at 7-1 in conference play, a game ahead of Kewaskum, who's at 6-2, and Plymouth at 6-3, and then Ripon's on the bottom of the conference, sitting at 1-8 so far on the season. Josh Navis having himself, he says, I was handed a really nice team here, and he's pretty excited about that. But I think he's done a great job, and just his involvement with Waupun softball has been big, and he just kind of earned this, I think, right to be the head coach and doing a great job, making the most of it. He's got a passion for it, and if this field gets flooded, he can have this cleared off and ready to play in about a half an hour, like he did against Campbellsport about, 5, 6, 7 years ago. So he can also take care of the field out there, but we love having Josh as the head coach here at Waupun. Again, they are ranked number 8 in Division II right now. And their last game was last week, Tuesday. They took on Berlin, and it was a 14-2 win, but Coach Navas said that he looked at watched the game back again, and he wasn't really happy with the way his team played, and they kind of told the girls what he thought. They just pointed out the different things on the team that they should be doing better, or mistakes that they had in that game. As if you're a coach, you always find something out there, and they all took it very well, and a very softball smart bunch out there, high softball IQ, and they get along really well, and that's what makes them so successful. But again, in that ball game, let's see, we had 4 doubles in that game from 4 different batters, 12 hits to their 2 hits. Ava Vandezant tearing it up at the plate in that ball game last week, Tuesday, 3 for 4 with 4 RBIs. Olivia Lease, one of the 4 seniors being honored tonight, and Rowan Harder. Isn't Rowan a senior yet? Holy, she's been so involved with sports already her freshman year. So it seems like she's been here like 5 or 6 years, but only a junior this year. And she also had a very good game with a couple hits in that ball game. Addie Braun, 3 innings pitched, gave up no hits, 6 strikeouts in that, and 2 walks in that ball game against Berlin. But again, Waupun just taking care of business. They've only got a couple losses on the season so far, and otherwise, they're looking rock solid on the season. Lost to Oconomowoc, and they lost to Kewaskum by a run, a close game in that loss over at Kewaskum. So, again, a nice season going on with Josh Navis and his crew. For Ripon, their last played against, see, did I write that down or not? Maybe I did not. For their schedule that we had, but I know they lost their last game to Winneconne in convincing fashion, and Waupun actually knocked off Ripon 12-0 in their last time that they played back on the 9th of April, a game that we did video streaming right here on Radio Plus. 12-0 in 6 innings, 10 hits to 3 hits in that ball game. Kelly Westfall went off for 3 for 4 game, 2 RBIs, including a double and a triple. Lexi Gerritsen, 2 for 4. Also, Addie Braun was 2 for 3 in that ball game, and also pitched 3 innings in that ball game. Only gave up 2 hits, 6 strikeouts, and 1 walk. And Roz Rivera came in relief, 3 innings pitched, gave up no hits in her 3 innings, and had 2 strikeouts and 3 walks in that ball game. So, again, Waupun playing some great softball that game again that day. It's kind of nice how Roz pitched against them, did well against Ripon, and she gets a start here today because it is senior night, recognizing the seniors for Waupun. And just looking out of the field and seeing the seniors out there. Olivia Lease plays third base, one of the 4 seniors. Roz Rivera, of course, pitching and does designated player duties a lot. Great with a bat in her hand also besides pitching. Lexi Gerritsen, just rock solid softball player. Just a great athlete out there, a great team leader. Another one of the seniors, the first baseman for Waupun, and Kylie Plime, the shortstop for Waupun, the other senior. And we'll talk about our seniors throughout the game here today and what they're going to do when they get done and graduated here at Waupun High School. They've been such a big part of the program, but Waupun softball has just been so rock solid over the years that every year it's the most consistently good program, along with boys baseball. I think the most consistently two sports that they have in the city of Waupun, and there's always somebody coming up and ready to take the new spots of the seniors that graduate, and they're just always good, always very good. So they're announcing the starting lineups. We'll do that when we come back after a break, and the lineup for both teams coming up in just a few minutes. Waupun at home taking on the Ripon Tigers in conference softball in the East Central Conference. Back after this on RP Sports.
If you're looking for someone to take care of your tree needs, call Eli at Torres Tree Service of Waupun. Eli and his team can remove trees big or small, even those hard-to-get trees. They do tree trimming and stump grinding, and the job's not done until they put topsoil and seed where the tree was removed, clean up the debris, and haul it away. Join the many satisfied customers by calling Torres Tree Service in Waupun at 920-334-5887. That's 920-344-5887 for Torres Tree Service of Waupun.
Let's spring into a new career. Join the award-winning Zaputo Dairy USA team. Zaputo ranks within the top 3 for cheese production in the country, and they're right in this area. Career stability, great wages, benefits, and more. Right now, Zaputo is looking for skilled mechanics for their 3rd shift. Starting wages at over $30 per hour with an additional shift premium of $2 an hour. Benefits start after 30 days. Log on to Zaputo.com and click on Careers. Located just outside of Waupun in Alto.
A warm and humid Wisconsin summer. You know, at some point you'll be saying, "Turn on the AC!" Hi, this is Jackie with All Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal, serving Dodge, Fond du Lac, Marquette, and Green Lake counties. Soon we'll be in a warm Wisconsin summer. Now is the time to get your maintenance plan to prevent an AC conundrum. Don't forget, we sell and install American Standard furnaces too.
Call 920-763-2301. Log on allphasecomforts.com.
Providing your comfort zone for all seasons.
A reminder for everyone that Bent's Automotive is open Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. until 5 p.m. and on Saturdays by appointment only. Keeping your vehicle in tip-top running condition is essential. Call 324-9962 for Bent's Automotive. Get the quality repair and maintenance services you need from the automotive technicians you can trust. Bent's Automotive at the corner of Carrington and Main Streets in beautiful downtown Waupun. Call 920-324-9962 to schedule your service or repair needs today.
Okay, we are back here at Jerry Miedema Field. Steve Winterhack with you along with Big Nate Young. We got Jeff Taves up in the booth, too. He could give us some knowledge if I need to find any. Might not be good stuff, but it's a very knowledgeable guy about the sports, and lucky to have him over here as the PA announcer over at the softball Diamonds. They deserve to have somebody, an experienced guy, and he's with his graying hair, graying beard. He's definitely got the experience here, so we're glad to have him up here. Let's take a look at Waupun defensively. Got Roz Rivera in the pitcher's circle for the Waupun Lady Warriors. Roz, a senior, one of the 4 seniors, getting a start here with it being senior night. And Kylie Westfall, what an amazing player she is behind the plate and with a bat in her hand out there, a great team leader. And Kylie behind home plate. And Lexi Garrettson is over at first base. Carly White is the second baseman. Kylie Plime is at shortstop. Ryan Babish is at third base, and Olivia Lease is actually out in left field. And Roland Harder is the center fielder, and Ava Vandezan is the right fielder. Ripon's batting order is starting out with Bryn Carlson, the shortstop, followed by Jocelyn Baker, the center fielder. Then it'll be Addison Johnson, the pitcher, and Hayden Baker in cleanup spot. She is the catcher. Rania Levitt is the left fielder, batting fifth, followed by Gabby Gaffney, the third baseman, and Bella Kletley, the second baseman. Batting eighth is Lydia Godin, and she's the right fielder, and Addison Pick. He is the designated player, batting ninth. And we are ready to go. Roz Rivera in the pitcher's circle, pitching to Bryn Carlson. We are underway here at Jerry Miedema Field. Wind coming straight back at us, right from center field and right back here towards home plate. They knock a few balls down, trying to go distance, and nice. A little stroke right up the middle. Easy swing by Bryn Carlson. Starts out with a leadoff single for the Ripon Tigers. A nice patient swing, a good-looking swing actually by Bryn Carlson on that one. And that will bring up Jocelyn Baker up to bat, the center fielder. Jocelyn batting .366 on the season, right-handed hitter, of course. As you can see in the video streaming, sometimes I get back to my radio days too much and just too much descriptive stuff. This one, first pitch, picked up over at shortstop. And flick over to first base, and the double play. They got it going. Nice job. All started with that ball picked up cleanly over by second base by Kylie Pline. Flicked it to Carly White over to Lexi Garrison at first to get the 6-4-3 double play. I tell you, shorter base running to get from home plate to first base when you compare that to baseball. So it's always an exciting thing when you get that double play. And that'll bring up Addison Johnson with nobody on base. Batting number 3 in the batting order. Addison batting .424. First hit is just foul down the line. First base side. For strike one. The sun peeking out a little bit, a little rain to kind of, you always need a little water on the field anyway to kind of get it ready and to go so it's not a dust bowl out there. So we had that with some thunderstorms earlier today and looking really nice right now. Comes the 0-1 pitch off the end of the bat, and that's kind of tipped a little bit by Rivera. Throw to first base is overshoots first base, but of course Ava Van de Zand waiting there to throw it back in, backing up first base.
Reaches on the infield single, brings up catcher number 1, Hayden Baker. 11 on deck.
Yeah, nice, just perfectly placed ball off the end of the glove of Roz, who kind of knocked it over, and this is everything just kind of fell apart after that. So, yeah, a couple base hits already off from Roz, and runner at first base with 2 down, and the cleanup batter Hayden Baker steps to the plate. Called strike one on the first pitch in. Hopefully my voice survives that. One thing about having grandkids, you seem to get sick a little bit more often. Whatever they bring home from school, and you got to pick them up from school, and now I have what they had like 2 days ago with a cold and a little bit of coughing going on. Here's a chopper over towards third base that is picked up by Babish, and a nice little scoop at the end of it off to her right by Lexi Garrison with a great sure glove over there getting the out. So a couple hits in the inning. They do leave one on base, and after one half of inning, no score in the ball game. We'll come back with Waupun's half of inning number 1 in just 1 minute on RP Sports.
Say cheese. If you cringe when it's time to smile, come to Dentistry of Wisconsin in Beaver Dam and Waupun to make your grin big, bright, and beautiful. They can help with impactful solutions like implants, bridges, orthodontics like Sure Smile clear aligners. And if you're looking for simple smile enhancers, they offer tooth whitening and veneers. Give Dentistry of Wisconsin a call in Beaver Dam at 887-2112 or their Waupun office at 324-3881. You can also visit them online at dentistryofwisconsin.com.
Planning a new building, whether it's commercial, ag, or residential, you need a building that will last. You need Pino. Our experienced design-build team will make your vision a reality. After all, we've been doing it for over 45 years. To start your next project, go to pinobuildings.com and you'll learn about the Pino difference. Pino, built better for future generations.
Okay, we are back for the bottom half of inning number 1. And we'll start out with Ava Van de Zand, the right fielder, the queen of the 9-3 putout out there in right field. She said to me last year that's her favorite thing to do is just throwing runners out from right field. She's a super athletic girl out in right field, and just a rocket for an arm, and just an unbelievable player in that leadoff spot for Waupun. Ava just a sophomore, so she's back for another couple of years after this year, but work to be done this year. Batting .486 on the season, 13 RBIs, already a couple of home runs on the season. And what a nice convenience to have young players like that, only a sophomore, back for 2 more years. I just hear Jeff, we're going to do a few of the bios too, but Jeff mentioning Ava's name, one of the players did in there, that anything that Ava says is funny and interesting, and everybody's got that player out there. Usually got one really vocal player out there, and somebody's kind of the life of the dugout. So she's Grandpa Graham in the crowd over there. Went to high school with her Grandpa Jerry, was in my class, and her mom Dawn was a year or 2 younger. See those two walking all over town. Make me feel bad about sitting in the living room and not getting out there. Pickleball, I do that 3 times a week, so that's my exercise. But it's the main reason people end up in the hospital too lately. Here we go. Ava Van de Zand up to bat. Kaylee Westfall waiting on deck. Then Lexi Garrison in the hole. After that, it's Roz Rivera, Addie Braun, Kylie Plime, Olivia Lease, Carly White. First pitch popped in the air towards right field. Coming in the right fielder, that's going to drop before. Then it spins away from her, and Waupun is not going to take. They don't hesitate. They got a great softball IQ, and as soon as Ava saw that it rolled away from the right fielder, she was off and running already, hardly slowed down anyway. And actually a leadoff double. Was that double on that one? Yeah, give her a double because it spun away from it get picked up, and she was on her way over there. So, yeah. That's the thing about Waupun softball, and Coach Josh Navas has a very high softball IQ, and you don't have to push them off the base and try to get them to steal. You might have to slow them down once in a while, but they'll just take off, and they great just heads up, seeing the situation, which is perfect because it's right in front of you and you're running up the first baseline, but a double to start things out. That'll bring up Kaylee Westfall to the plate. She's just tearing it up this season. .647 batting average, a couple of home runs. Also leads the team in stolen bases. I mean, she's got everything. She's got the power. She's got a good, great batting average. And this is hit deep out towards right field. Right field it goes, and hits that in play, and it goes off her glove, and that's going to bring a run in, and Westfall is going to head over to third base. And then that was right off the heel of the glove of the right fielder, Lydia Godin. Probably saying, quit hitting balls out in this direction because that off her glove, and that let Westfall get all the way over to third base. Waupun on the board first, leading now 1-0. Still nobody out, and Lexi Garrettson coming up to bat. Looking at Lexi on the season so far. Lexi is batting .371, 13 RBIs for her on the season. It's been fun to watch on the volleyball court. Softball diamond, that's out towards right center field. Center fielder over there and off from the center fielder's glove, and they can't haul it in. Jocelyn Baker getting there on the run. And then another run comes in, and Garrettson all the way over to second base. So the outfielders kind of letting down their pitcher right now. Aaron right field and Aaron center field, and Waupun leading now by a score of 2-0. Put balls in play, make things happen out there, make them make a play. Got Roz Rivera at the plate right now, pitcher. Starting pitcher, doesn't have done that a whole lot in the season. Only 0-1 for her pitching record so far in the season. With an 8.0 ERA. This is out towards right field, and that's also going to get out towards right field for a base hit. Drops in, and that puts runners at the corner. So 2 base hits, 2 errors with the first 4 batters for Waupun.
Courtesy runner for the pitcher, number 14, Hannah Beatty.
And Hannah Beatty heading over to first to do some running for Roz. Not sure if she figure skated this year, but I enjoyed watching her last year, about a year or so ago, when she got on that little horse out there on the ice, and she could zip around pretty good. One part of her part was riding this little horse they had out there. It was hilarious. Takes off on the first pitch. Ooh. Then they throw it over towards Garrettson and a hitter with the ball, and then it goes over towards shortstop and allows her to score. Well, like I said, everything not working right now for Ripon, getting this game going. Waupun quickly up 3-0 and still nobody out. And, of course, Beatty standing over at second base. And Addie Braun up the bat. She's having herself a great season, too, with the bat in her hand. Addie Braun is batting .276 on the season. She's also had 2 home runs. 8-1 as a pitcher with a 1.40 ERA. So it squirts away from the catcher, Hayden Baker, and that allows Baker to get over, I should say, that allows her to get over to third base with Beatty over there now. He said they don't hesitate. As soon as they see their opportunities, boom, they're over there. I've seen years past with some levels of softball or baseball, and That pitch misses, and she's issued a walk. So a nice eye there by Braun. That was close, but issued a walk. Now puts runners at the corners. And Kylie Plime coming up the shortstop. Again, another one of those seniors, those 4 seniors on the team. It shows you how much youth is on the team. If you only have 4 seniors, they're good ones, and they're going to miss them. But always good players coming back, and as Waupun, you never hesitate when they've got runners at the corners. First pitch, so they're over to second base. So runners at second and third, still nobody out, and Kylie Plime at the plate with an 0-1 count. Swing and a miss on the next pitch in. Makes the count now 0-2. Olivia Lease waiting on deck. Yeah, it turned into not a bad day today. It was kind of cloudy this morning. Did clear up here this afternoon after the rain went through, so not a bad-looking day. This is popping in the air. Ian right behind second base, and the second baseman, Bella Kletke, gets it, and Beatty does not hesitate to tag up and head home. So that is an RBI for Kylie Plime, even though she popped out over to second base. Another run comes in. Waupun now leading 4-0, and Waupun still has that runner over at second base, and Olivia Lease, another one of our seniors, coming up to bat. Olivia so far on the season batting .304. He goes after a high fast pitch and fouls it back and out of play. You see a couple cars in that the hot spot for broken windshields over here off. I've seen a few broken windshields over there over the years. Next pitch misses, puts the count at 1-1. It's still only 1 down for Waupun. That runner at second base, but a nice start here. Waupun leading 4-0. You got Carly White waiting on deck. And this is hit high in the air out towards left field. Left fielder Rania Levitt goes and misses it in foul territory, so it's just a foul ball. Kind of took a little stab at it toward the end, and plays that should have been made by their outfielders out there have really hurt them. That should have been an out there, and they had a couple missed balls out there that led to some extra bases and runs coming in. So outfield letting their pitcher Addison Johnson down here so far in the ballgame here in the bottom of the first inning. Kind of coming inside on that one. Lease pulls it foul. Go down the left field line. 1-2. The count now to Olivia Lease. See if I can get somebody to give me some updates on the Waupun game. I'm sure when they play, what time they start playing is at Beaver Dam. And that one, again, is pulled out of play over in the left field side. Yeah, we got a lot of really nice games coming up next week. Or the week after, actually, on the 14th, I should say. We've got a game over at Waupun Girls at Laconia. We'll be there for that one. Change up on that one. Lisa swings and misses. The runner heads over to third base, so out number 2. And that'll bring up Carly White. We're going to see Carly on the varsity basketball court a lot this next coming season, losing a lot of really nice players. Congratulations to Cale Peterson going to Virginia Tech. Is that where she's going? So, yeah, Virginia Tech, kind of following the coach where she left from Marquette and heading over there. So congratulations and good luck to her. Strike on the first pitch in to White. Rowan Harder waiting on deck. Throw down to third, and that's going to go over the third baseman's head. And another miscue by Ripon allows another run to come in for Waupun, clearing the bases. 5-0 Waupun. This is the 8th batter of the bottom of the first inning for Waupun. It's hit towards right field. Right fielder giving chase, and will not get there in time. Foul ball down the right field line. 2-2 count now to Carly White. Trying to get another little thing going here with nobody on base. Everybody's found that got on base, found their way home. Next pitch, and that's going to go into the glove of the shortstop out to left field, and a 2-out base hit there for Carly White. Waupun trying to get something going with 2 down now with 5 runs in, and Rowan Harder up to bat, number 9 in the batting order. 2 down and top of the order awaiting on deck. First pitch, a called strike. No offer from Harder. Yeah, got nice little pictures, softball pictures. All the girls posing with a baseball bat in their uniforms right behind home plate. We're looking right down at that. Next pitch, going to miss low. Count is now 1-1. Can't hardly get a nice day when it gets kind of nice out. Then it's always got to be windy. It's windy every day, especially if it gets warm out. Next pitch will also miss. 2-1 the count. Two-one the count now with Addie Johnson in the pitcher's circle. Here's the pitch. That one catches the outside part of the plate. Rowan, no offer. Throw it down to second, not in time. So there you go. You got Carly White with some very good speed standing at second base. A base hit could probably get Carly in. Five nothing Waupun, bottom of the first inning. Rough start, especially defensively, for the Ripon Tigers. They could have been well out of this inning, but a few missed balls in the outfield. Errant throw that ended up in left field, and a throw from the catcher to the third baseman. And Waupun with 5 runs now. 3 base hits for Waupun so far. That one hit on the ground, but it's going to roll foul. That's been fun watching Rowan over her career here. When you first put a mic in front of her face, back when she was a freshman, she would blush and wouldn't say a whole lot, just one-word answers. But she really became a really good interview because she got better and better as a player too, and we had a reason to talk to her too. This is out towards right field, and that is caught by Lydia Godin. But that will end it. Waupun brings 9 batters to the plate, 3 base hits, 5 runs come in, a couple errors, at least 2 of them, 3 errors in that inning by the Ripon Tigers, and Waupun leads 5-0 after 1 complete. Back with the top of the second right after this on RP Sports.
Did you know that Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake offers Casasa Rewards checking accounts? All Casasa Rewards accounts include refunds on ATM withdrawal fees. When you meet the monthly qualification criteria, there's no monthly maintenance fee and no minimum balance requirement. Best of all, you get rewarded for things you probably do anyway, such as using your debit card and setting up a direct deposit. Discover the benefits of opening a Casasa Rewards checking account at Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake.
Life's better with an auto policy from American Family Insurance, no matter what dreams you're driving towards. That's because you'll feel totally protected with the right auto coverage. Plus, you'll save up to 23% when you bundle auto and home with our expert agents. American Family Insurance.
Products not available in every state. Visit amfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Contact me, Agent Christine File, at 11 South Watertown Street in Waupun, or call 920-324-3488 today.
Okay, we are back, top of inning number 2, and coming up to bat this inning for the Ripon Tigers will be number 5, 6, and 7 in their batting order. Rania Levitt will start things out, followed by Gabby Gaffney and Bella Kletke, 3 Ripon Tigers batters. They did actually get a couple hits off from Roz there in the first inning with the top of the order up. So we'll see what happens this inning with Ripon. Roz getting the start here tonight, being senior night. Nice one to fall back on to give Addie a bit of a break out there. Addie Braun is just having an unbelievable season. First pitch in, he is a little bit high into Aranya Levitt. Yeah, just what an unbelievable mix of some great seniors and some really good underclassmen. Look at Addie Braun. They got her back for another couple years after this, too. And she's lights out already as a sophomore this year, having a great season. 1-1's the count now to Aranya Levitt. And that's popped in the infield, and Garrettson will call everybody off up the first base line and hauls it in for the out. So 1 down, and Gabby Gaffney, their third baseman, coming up to bat. Gaffney batting .351 on the season. It's been a rough season for Ripon, but they've got some girls, a lot of girls that are batting over .300 on the team, even though they are last place in the conference right now. Just 1 win. And that's popped in the arrow towards right field. Ava Van de Zand goes back and then comes up for it as the wind knocks that down and blows it back towards the infield. And to go a little further than she thought she'd have, kind of was backing up a little bit off to her right, and that wind's coming right back towards home plate, so it kind of knocked it down, and a good job by Ava adjusting and easily bringing the ball in for out number 2. Bella Kletke now, the second baseman, coming up to bat. Bella batting .231 on the season. Nice little pitch there from Roz Rivera, kind of keeping it low and swinging over the top of it is Kletke. 0-1 the count. Ooh, next pitch is about eye level, and a last-second bad decision by Kletke on that one. Swings at it when it goes by and makes it now an 0-2 count. It's been 2 up, 2 down, a couple fly balls hauled in by Waupun's defense. Comes the 0-2 pitch from Rivera and ends up plunking Kletke. And he got it right on the quad, right on the left side there, and she gets to shoot a base hit by a pitch. So Lydia Godin, the right fielder, stepping up to the plate now to the right-handed hitter in the Ripon lineup. 5-0 Waupun, top of the second inning. A lot of gifts by Ripon's defense to help them get those 5 runs. This is inside, runner goes. They're going to throw it to second, and just a little late on that throw. Kylie had to kind of range off to her left about 8 feet off from the plate, and it wasn't that much late, but she got a pretty good throw there. Just throws on a frozen rope. She's got such a strong arm. This is popped in the infield, and second baseman Carly White steps back about 2 steps, hauls it in for the out, so 3 flyouts, but 1 player hit by a pitch and 1 runner stranded. Nobody scores, and after 1.5 innings, Waupun with a 5-0 lead. Back with Waupun's half of inning number 2 coming your way in just 1 minute on RP Sports.
We make you feel at home and auto sales. Great selection and a price that's low. You'll find friendly smiles and a warm hello every time. We make you feel at home and auto sales. Every time we make you feel at home and auto sales.
Home and Auto Sales is a proud sponsor of high school sports.
This game is powered by C. Broxma Electric of Waupun. C. Broxma Electric has serviced the electrical needs for Waupun and the surrounding area for over 18 years. From small residential jobs to agricultural, industrial, and commercial jobs, they do it all. For quality work and prompt, courteous service, contact your State of Wisconsin licensed electrical contractor in our area. C. Broxma Electric at 920-319-1614 or check them out online at cbelectric.net.
Okay, we are back at Jerry Miedema Field thanks to the 21 computers logged on right now and watching Waupun Lady Warrior softball. They are a fun team to watch. Big expectations, and they'd love to get to the state tournament. Start right with the top of the order, and Van de Zand gets hit and limping a little bit on her way up the first baseline. So a free base there for, not free, Ava says. No, I got to get hit with a softball to get this one. She had a double her first at bat, but this time gets on base, but a little harder. She'd rather go the double route than getting plunked with a pitch. Kaylee Westfall steps up now, and she's got on with the right fielder missing a ball there, and Van does not wait. He gets those long legs going, and she's got herself to second base. She's got some speed out there, and easily gets another stolen base for Waupun, standing at second. Lexi Garrison awaiting on deck. A strike on the next pitch in. Puts the count at 1-1. 5-0 Waupun. Nobody down. And one base runner now at second base. Next pitch is slammed out towards left field, and that's going to allow Van de Zand to score. So an RBI single off the bat of Kaylee Westfall. Waupun now leads 6-0. Lexi Garrison coming up to the plate now, a senior. In her bio, Kim and David Garrison, her parents. And they also inspire her the most out of anybody. Everybody seemed, out of all the seniors, seemed to say their favorite place to play is right here in Waupun with the unbelievable facilities that they have here. First pitch into her is fouled back. She loves the team tradition of the pregame meals. Her favorite opponent. Now, all four players had different teams that they thought were their favorite teams to play. And for Lexi, it's Kewaskum. She said that's her favorite opponent to play against. Her plans on attending the University of Minnesota Crookston and will major in criminal justice and will play Division II college volleyball there as well. An unbelievable setter on the volleyball team. Did a great job in that position. She was the queen of the little dump shots in there. She really disguised it, and she had so many points just off from her just kind of tipping it over when the other team thought she was going to set it to somebody, and she just tipped it over and got it to fall right in the middle of the court with nobody around her. Runner goes, and Westfall now standing at second base, and she leads the team. Kylie doesn't steals quite a bit compared to the other teammates. Got 13 coming into the game. We can add another one right there. Lexi looking at a 2-1 pitch. Yeah, that one must have missed just a little bit low. Makes the count now 3-1. With Big Roz Rivera waiting on deck. And Jeff, you call her the Wizard of Roz? The all great and powerful Roz, Jeff said. Yeah, when you said that, I started thinking, well, yeah, I guess Oz, Roz. Yeah, I got it then. Okay, 3-2 count. That last pitch catches the inside part of the plate to Garrison. Here's the pitch, and goes after a high pitch and fouls it back and out of play. Lives to see another pitch. Lexi got on with that error by the center fielder. She hit it out in right center field. Center fielder got there, should have hauled it in, even though she was on the run at the time with Jocelyn Baker out there, but couldn't haul it in, so she got herself on base with that error out in center field. That one's popped back and into the bleachers over on the Waupun side along the third base line. One run in the inning for Waupun as Van de Zand got on, hit by a pitch, stole second, and then Kaylee Westfall coming up to bat and brings in the run. Garrett's still battling up there with a 3-2 pitch. And that is smoked out to right field. Nice shot there by Garrettson. It's going to get past the right fielder. Garrettson heads over to second base, looks over to Coach Josh Novice. Do you want me to come over there? He says, nope. Hold her up right at second base. RBI double there off the bat of Lexi Garrettson. Put a little charge in the ball on that one. So Westfall scores now for Waupun, and that'll bring up Roz Rivera. Andy Brown waiting on deck. First pitch, that one catches the strike zone for a called strike one to Roz. Yeah, if you want to check in, let us know who's out there watching the game with the 23 computers logged on right now, let us know. A little message for your team and cheer them on a little bit. Even if you're a Ripon fan that's watching right now, we definitely have the banner that we have here faces toward the Waupun and the Ripon fans. And they're definitely invited to join us too. This is going to squirt away from the catcher. Hayden Baker goes back to the backstop and gets it, but that'll allow Garrettson to get over to third base. Roz got on with a single and scored back in the first inning. 2-1 the count to the pitcher for Waupun, starting pitcher Roz Rivera. Next pitch kind of bounces across the plate, blocked by Baker. Puts the count at 3-1. Runner at third, 2 runs in the inning, and Waupun leading 7-0 over Ripon. Comes the 3-1 pitch to Rivera. That's going to be about eye level, misses high. So she is issued a walk and puts runners at the corner. And that'll bring Hannah Beatty back in to do some running for Roz so she can get herself all prepared here for pitching the top of the third inning. And Waupun having their way so far in the ball game against the Ripon Tigers. But the tough games are coming up for the Lady Warriors. A pretty tough schedule coming up. Strike called in the first pitch into Braun. Kylie Plime awaiting on deck. Still nobody out for Waupun, but 2 runs in, 7-0 lead. The next one is swung on and fouled back and out of play. 0-2 the count now to Braun. And he got walked and scored back in the first inning. All first 5 batters all got on base one way or another and all scored for the 5 runs that Waupun had in the first inning. And this is hit in the air, but it's going to make it down to the ground and right along that fence that's along the right field side. So staying alive is Braun. Keeps the count at 0-2. Oh, 2 pitch now from Addison Johnson. That's also swung on and fouled back and out of play. And runners at the corners. Waupun may be backing off a little bit, keeping the runner over at first, with runners at first and third. Earlier in the ball game, they definitely didn't hesitate to take that base, and there she goes this time. This is drilled out towards left field. That'll bring in a run, but it got out to the left fielder so fast. Beatty couldn't get an extra base on that, but a nice hard hit ball out to left field. Nice battle up there by Addie Braun.
Shortstop number 55, Kylie Plime.
Another run in. Waupun now leading 8-0. The courtesy runner coming in for the Lady Warriors. And Babish comes on to run for Addie Braun. So a little chance to do a little running there for Waupun's third baseman of the ball game, Ryan Babish. Now 3 runs in, 8-0 Waupun. First pitch into Plime, misses high for ball 1. And still nobody out for Waupun. 1-0 pitch into Plime, shows bunt, brings her bat back. Kylie's parent, Michelle Plime, her mom. She says mom inspires her most, too, to play softball. Favorite tradition, getting together the night before. Loves the pregame dinners. A few of the people said that. Favorite game ritual, getting Jimmy John's for away games and also putting on matching eye black and glitter. Goes bunt, brings the bat back, that squirts away from the catcher, and runners advance over to second and third base. And her favorite opponent, like I said, all four seniors had different teams that they said were their favorite opponent to play. And as far as Kylie is concerned, her favorite opponent is Winnicott because they're always good competition. And her future plans after she graduates this year would go to UW-Madison. Not sure what she's going to do there, but doesn't know what her major is going to be, but she wants to go to UW-Madison. One of my sons graduated from Madison. He thought it was a great education there, a great experience. Still living in Madison, he liked it so much. Actually, Monona. But that's just all part of that whole metropolitan Madison area. 3-1 pitch. Hit high in the air over in foul territory, left field side, and hauled in by the left fielder. Rania Levitt gets underneath. And tagging is Beatty and comes in from third. Waupun now leading 9-0. Okay, so just one out on the board after that. The RBI by Kylie Pline brings up Olivia Lease. They did a good job with a senior night putting out a nice bio, that a little questionnaire they gave the seniors. Olivia, Jackie, and Jason Lease are her parents. So her parents definitely were her main inspiration. Loves playing right here on her home field. They all do. They love this field and all the things they've done. It's one of the best diamonds in the state. 1-0 pitch, and that is hit up the middle. That's going to be an RBI single for the Lady Warriors. Nice little stroke there by Olivia Lease. Gets herself an RBI, brings that run in from second base. Olivia says her favorite game day ritual, team prayer. Says we've always done it, and then she's been blessed with leading the team in prayer before their games this year. Favorite opponent is Oakfield because they've always got a good team. Always a great non-conference opponent. Carly White up tries, looks at bunting, is called for a strike. And heading over to second base is Lease. And her future plans after high school to attend the University of Wisconsin La Crosse and eventually get my doctorate, she said, for physical therapy. Called strike on the next pitch into Carly White. So Olivia Lease, one of the four seniors on this squad. Like I said, just four seniors. That means they've got a lot of underclassmen teammates coming back and a lot of youth on the team, a lot of great sophomores, and just a really good team. I caught her a little bit. She turned out of the way, but I think caught her right in the back a little bit. So Carly White gets hit by a pitch. Puts runners now at first and second base. 10-0 now. Waupun still only one out of the board, and this is the ninth batter of the inning. Rowan Harder coming up to bat. Like Rowan's been so involved in playing at such a high level in so many in the different sports. It's just weird when I look at it and see she's not a senior yet. She's still got another year because it's one of those players that come up and they're an impact right away their freshman year. And to see them just as a junior with 3 years experience playing varsity is pretty cool stuff to have somebody that much experience coming back every year for 4 years in your program at a high level. One misses high and away. 1-1 the count now with one down, runners at first and second for Waupun. Top of the order, Ava Vandezan awaiting on deck. Comes the 1-1 pitch. That's going to miss low for a ball. Makes the count 2-1. Again, Addison Johnson, the pitcher, in the pitcher's circle for the Ripon Tigers. Yeah, big Nate Young has all his own equipment and everything now. He's got his own little thing going on. Glad to have him on board with us, doing the video streaming. Bunt attempt up the first base line, but that's going to go foul. I didn't know the radio station paid him that well to go spend all that money and buy that stuff. That's pretty elaborate looking stuff, and I love the little program you have for the scoreboard. That looks kind of cool on there. Do you have to? Did that just adjust itself where the base runners are on? Or do you have to type that in? Another foul ball from Harder. Yeah, it's kind of cool looking at that on my screen. Just looking to see what Nate's putting out there right now, and it shows little occupied bases at first and second. There's a logo for each team in there. This doesn't show the scoreboard. Next pitch in, and Rowan staying alive. 2-2 the count. Got Barry Gibb up here. Barry Gibb Taves. Singing Staying Alive for Rowan. 2-2 the count with one down. Runners at first and second base, and cheering going on in the dugout. It's popped in the air. We're on the first base side. First baseman gets underneath it and hauls it in. Cadence Workman over there and brings it in for the out. Kind of fought that wind a little bit as everybody's doing. But that is out number 2 on the board, and we're going to go to number 10th batter of the inning for Waupun. Back to the top of the order for Ava Vandezan, getting her second at bat of the ball game. Runners stay at first and second base. That's popped in the infield. The pitcher, Addison Johnson, lets the catcher take over the ball. Hayden Baker brings it in. But not before Waupun gets 3 hits in the inning. And 5 runs cross the plate again with just 3 hits. But Waupun now leading 10-0 after 2 complete. Back with the top of the inning, number 3 coming your way in just 1 minute on RP Sports.
It's time to take control of your soil management. Turn to the Great Plains TerraMax, a versatile hybrid tillage solution offering variable intensity tillage for a variety of fall and spring field conditions. Create the ideal seedbed with a high-quality finish, level soils and remove ruts, and eliminate resistant weeds, all with one tool. Tillage is now on your terms with TerraMax. Visit Waupun Equipment Company today to learn more about hybrid tillage and the all-new TerraMax from Great Plains. TerraMax, for tillage on your terms.
Every beginning starts with a breath. When buying or selling a home, it's easy to forget to take one. Brooke Bourne and Rock River Realty can guide your next real estate venture without the worry. Home markets are changing, and Brooke Bourne meets the market with only a 2.5% commission. It's true, 2.5%. Save the stress when you work with the best. Contact Brooke Bourne at 920-251-0500 or email brookebourne@rockriverrealty.org.
Okay, we are back at Jerry Meadema Field, heading to the top of inning number 3. But Waupun, 5 runs in the first, 5 runs in the second. And here we go, top of the 3rd inning for the Ripon Tigers. But Waupun flexing their muscle again, top of the conference, and showing why they are ranked 8th in the state, taking it to Ripon. Number 9 in the batting order, Addison Pick, getting her first at-bat. She's a designated player. After that, Bryn Carlson, the top of the order, will be up. And after that, Jocelyn Baker. And in the pitcher circle, like I said, Roz Rivera, shutting down the Ripon Tigers so far in the ball game. I'm just kind of taking a look at Roz's her bio that we were given before the game. Her parents' name, Felix Rivera and Amanda Van Hoff. Favorite place to play softball, like I said, everybody said right here at Jerry Meadema Field. They love playing right here. They've got some great digs for them here. Favorite game ritual is the team prayer on the day of the games. Her favorite opponent, Plymouth. So somebody said Winneconne. We had Oakfield, we had Kewaskum, and now Roz says it's Plymouth. Her favorite player, her favorite softball memory, her first ever high school home run. She just can't match that feeling. Comes a 1-0 pitch from Roz. That is a swung on and fouled back off the bat of Addison Pick. Funniest thing you've ever said or done out on the field since swearing is a big no-no, she says, in softball. I have resorted to saying cheese and rice. She says, I don't know why. Just one day I said it. It's kind of stuck. And she's got plans after high school heading to UW-Stevens Point. It's a great town up there. Nice place to go. Swing and a miss on the next pitch into Pick. And she'll major in elementary education. A very noble profession, Jeff, isn't it? How many years? 32 years, and you just retired this past year, right?
Yep. Special ed for
Well, thanks for your service, Jeff. So, strikeout blowing one by Addison Pick. So there's one down as Waupun faces the top of the order. Nobody on base. And Bryn Carlson coming up. She jumped on a pitch early when she faced Roz Rivera. Got herself one of the 2 singles that they've had so far in the ball game. That one catches the outside part of the plate. A called strike one. You spent some time out in Alto, too, didn't you? Yeah, third grade. Miss those schools, those little, all of our little different grade schools we had, of the small little school mentality at Alto, Amity, and coming all the way into the infield dirt was Ava Vandison and said, Carly, get out of the way. I'm coming in hot. And she calls it in on the infield dirt. Like I said, wind is blowing those balls in. That probably a non-windy day would have landed about 20 feet out on the field, but she just told Carly to get out of the way. Here I come, and she hauls it in. But I do miss those little schools we had around the area. What's the other? Chester we had and Fox Lake. And yeah, I went to Lincoln School for 2 years at Lincoln School. Yeah, Lincoln Stinkin'. The school, and I actually lived across from there when we first bought our first house in town and watched them when they actually tore it down, which is kind of a sad day. But, yeah, it was kind of neat, but it just made, I guess, logistically and cost-wise to get everybody in the same school and just kind of do it the way we're doing it now. But that was kind of a magical time, I think. Swing and a miss in the next pitch into Jocelyn Baker. She ended that 6-4-3 double play back in the first. Yeah, Washington School is down. That's where I finished, 2nd to 6th grade. Comes the 1-1 pitch from Roz. That's chopped down to the ground. Yeah, Washington School. Got there in 2nd grade at 8 of the best years of my life going over there. No, I got out of there just fine. But Washington School was a nice place. Yeah. 1-2 the count now to Jocelyn Baker. Going to miss low one inside. Puts the count now at 2-2. Addison Johnson, who had a base hit in the first inning, waiting on deck, but there's 2 down. Waupun would prefer to see her maybe in the 4th inning. Here's the 2-2 pitch. That is strike 3 going down looking is Baker. Watches strike 3 go by. So 2 strikeouts for Roz Rivera. Nobody reaches 1-2-3 inning, and Waupun leading 10-0 as we head to the bottom of inning number 3. And that comes your way in just 1 minute on RP Sports.
We make you feel at home and auto sales. Great selection and a price that's low. You'll find friendly smiles and a warm hello every time. We make you feel at home and auto sales. Every time we make you feel at home and auto sales.
Home and Auto Sales is a proud sponsor of high school sports.
If you're looking for someone to take care of your tree needs, call Eli at Torres Tree Service of Waupun. Eli and his team can remove trees big or small, even those hard-to-get trees. They do tree trimming and stump grinding, and the job's not done until they put topsoil and seed where the tree was removed, clean up the debris, and haul it away. Join the many satisfied customers by calling Torres Tree Service in Waupun at 920-334-5887. That's 920-344-5887 for Torres Tree Service of Waupun.
Okay, we are back, and Waupun with a 10-0 lead. What a nice inning for Waupun. Great pitching by Roz Rivera, doing her thing out there in the pitcher's circle, and Waupun keeps ripping off the board and take a 10-0 lead into the bottom of inning number 3. Kaylee Westfall will start things out for Waupun. So far, she's got on with an error and scored back in the first inning, and in the second inning, she had a single and scored. So 1 for 1 in the game. Or 1 for 2 in the game here for Kaylee Westfall. And Lexi Garrettson awaiting on deck after that, Roz Rivera. Just a very athletic bunch, and like I said before, high softball IQ bunch that Waupun puts on the field. Fun to watch them play, and who knows where this season could end. Hopefully it's going to end down at Goodman Diamond in Madison. And that's definitely their plan. A lot of these girls were on the, not all of them were on that state championship Legion softball team in the initial season of Legion softball. Just a nice finish down into Forest to win that. 1-1 pitch. That is head out towards right center field, and that's going to drop in. And Westfall heading over to second base with a leadoff double. Nice job there by Kaylee. Second base hit of the ball game, Lexi Garrettson coming up. She's had a double already in the game and got on with an error by the center fielder in the first inning. And she's also crossed home plate. All 5 of the top 5 batters in the batting order have all crossed home plate in this ball game. It's just amazing.
Courtesy runner for the catcher, number 92, Caroline Kluge.
Caroline Kluge coming out there, and she is going to run right now for Alexi Garrettson. Number 92. I didn't know you could get that number. There's got to be. Yeah, Jalen Landell is 99. You got Kylie Plime, 55, and I don't know if they got that number for a reason, if there was a specific reason they wanted that number. Or. Well, this ball smoked out to right center field off the bat of Lexi Garrettson. Gets herself another base hit in the game and gets herself another RBI in the ball game. And Westfall doesn't hesitate off the base and scores from second base. So an RBI single for Lexi Garrettson. 2 batters, 2 hitters out there, and Roz Rivera coming up, and she is 1 for 1 in the ball game. Walked back in the second and scored, and also had a single back in the first inning. 11-0 now, the lead for Waupun. This is a roller down, just foul on the third base side. Yeah, we've got some big games coming up for the Waupun Lady Warriors. Nate, you got that schedule yet of what we're covering? Are we playing? Are we covering the Kewaskum game next week or KML? The KML boys. Okay. Oh, that's right. And that's in the middle of nowhere, that field, with no reception or anything. We're going to give it a try, but we might want to go ahead of time to see if you can get any reception out there. But that is, I mean, if you've got equipment like Nate, you're going to be like a pack mule out there trying to bring your stuff out to that field. That is a hike. 1-1 the count now for Roz. Next pitch into her is going to miss high and away. Puts the count now at 2-1. Yeah, I'm looking forward to a lot of games. I've really kind of highlighted a few games that I wanted to cover coming up with some of the teams in the area. And then you got Jeff and his crew with helping us out too. And Jeff Sauer and his bunch. And this is smoked right between the feet of the pitcher for Ripon. Addison Johnson, good fancy footwork to get her feet on either side where the ball was going, but that just smoked up the middle by Roz. And she's now 2 for 2 in the game, has been on every inning. And it goes kind of Beatty back in to do some running. So she's been getting a lot of work here, just running bases. She's the one who's crossed home plate for Roz, as Roz did the work, getting herself on base, and then it takes care of the leg work after that. Runners at first and second now for the ladies. And up to bat now for Waupun is Ryan Babish. They've been putting Addie Braun in that spot, but Ryan comes in to take care of the hitting herself this time, fouls the first one off. Babish batting .222 on the season. Next one catches the strike zone, puts the count at 0-2. And nobody out yet for Waupun. Runners at first and second with just one run in so far for Waupun. Comes the 0-2 pitch. That's going to miss just a bit low. And waiting on deck for Waupun is senior Kylie Plime. I think we mentioned all of their bios so far here in the game. One-two pitch now from Johnson. Swung on and fouled back into the screen. Keeps the count at 1-2. Yeah, great facility. I remember one day when this field wasn't ready, they actually played on field 3, which is kind of, I think, the Fenway Park of the 3 fields. It's got a taller fence. It's shorter unless they've brought that out since then. But they played there, and there was about 4 home runs in that ball game. But the fence is like double the height of the one they have here. And I remember, but I haven't been over in that field for a while. But that was kind of fun we did that day because this field was not ready to go, and that field was. So the 2-2 pitch, and got a weak little pop. It's going to make it on the ground out in left field, and Waupun's going to bring Beatty home. I should say not Beatty home, but Garrettson home. Garrettson scores, and Beatty over at second base, and a nice little single there from Ryan Babish. She was down in the count 0-2 at one time. Herself an RBI. So 2 runs in the inning. Waupun just keeps on stacking it up here against the Ripon Tigers. Okay, slow walk by the home plate official. Yeah, we like these guys. You've seen these guys do a lot of basketball games, and they're I'm sure you, Jeff, sitting at the scores table, get to talk to these guys once in a while. So these are a good bunch of officials and good guys.
You can tell they've done it for a long time. They don't let too many things bother them. And like you were saying, the guy that's behind home plate always buys some 50-50 tickets, and he always requests Blue Oyster Cult all the time for whoever's playing the music.
Yeah, they're good guys, and glad to see them out here and still working it yet, but we need some younger officials, too. These guys aren't getting any younger out there, and it's good to see when you see some young guys out there. I know Austin Armga does some stuff, and Randy's got him out there. This is a little foul ball hit, looped over towards first base and off the glove of the first baseman, Workman. So staying alive, he is Plime. Yeah, we need some younger officials. This is a rough time of year, too. This when you get the games that are rained out, and then you try to reschedule games, and then you try to find officials after that. Nearly impossible. Randy Armga said every day he's got another maybe 20 contacts of people trying to get him to do officiating places, and he's already booked doing something else. It's just it's rough out there. I'd hate to be an AD trying to find officials right now. That's the toughest job, trying to line that up. Yeah, Jeff said the girls here, they got a game Wednesday. A makeup game, because and that happens during the season. I see it happen a lot. Usually Wednesday's the day they stay away from it with church groups and things like that for youth church groups, but they try to stay away. But all of a sudden, when you're just trying to find officials, they had to do it on a Wednesday. That was popped in the air over in foul territory. Not quite getting there is Rania Levitt. And it is the roughest. I'm sure all the ADs just hate this time of year because you can count on most basketball games happening unless you get a blizzard or something in there. And football, they kind of play through everything. And volleyball's an indoor sport, basketball and all that stuff. So it's just that spring season. You're trying to just taking a chance that you're going to have good enough weather to play. And this is hit out towards center field. It's going to, a nice grab by the center fielder. Jocelyn Baker hauling it in. Nice grab, just getting it just before it hit the ground. So a good play by Jocelyn Baker, but that does bring in Beatty. So 3 runs in for Waupun. RBI for Kylie Plime. She's got 3 RBIs in the ball game. That's not, I don't see her. 33. It's Amelia Jones. Amelia Jones will get her first at-bat of the ball game while waiting on deck right now, warming up. And Olivia Lease at the plate. First one misses low and away from her. Saw Grandpa Bill earlier today at the gas station. Normally I see him down, I haven't been over there for a while, over at Club Fitness. He always hops on the stationary bike over there. Now it's a called strike into Olivia. I've got to get over there and see Bill, if nothing else, just to go see Bill over at Club Fitness. I've not been getting there. Been too much pickleball and not enough getting to work out over at Club Fitness lately. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. And that is popped in short center field, and that's going to make it on the ground off the glove of the shortstop. So runners at first and second base for Waupun. Yeah, defense really a big issue. Of course, the bats not helping Ripon at all. Waupun's bats have been hitting the ball pretty good. Like you said before, waiting on deck and now up to bat is Amelia Jones. One of those sophomores from that strong sophomore class. Getting a chance to get an at bat here in the ball game. First pitch. Let's say that's a strike on the first pitch. Makes it count 0-1. Yeah, Josh Novice has a good problem. He's got like too many girls that are really good that probably would be starters almost any other program in the area. But with Waupun, you're so deep, and some of these girls that are getting a chance to get up here now, they're still going to be battling here just to try to get a position coming up the next few years. Just so many good players. What a great problem for Josh Novice to have. I like his quarter zip out there, too, that top he's got. That's a pretty cool looking little top they got for the coach out there. Peyton Manning likes the quarter zip. Yeah, this one's going to miss off the plate to Jones. Count is now 1-2. Yeah, I like the swag that some of the coaches get from being coaches and some of the players get. Some pretty cool looking things out there. They give us a few things once in a while from the radio station, but they couldn't quite fit one. We tried to get Nate one, but we couldn't quite get they don't make his size yet. There with Nate the Giant. Yeah, not talking about, this is thickness. This is just so big, long arms. And we'll have to try to see if we can work on getting him something. This is going to miss inside off the glove of the catcher, and runners advance now over to second and third base. 3 runs in, 13-0. Waupun here in the bottom half of inning number 3. Looking to play a shortened game here, maybe not time-wise, but innings-wise. Playing ball for about an hour and 7 minutes or so here at Jerry Miedema Field. I've got at least a couple games I'll be calling coming up next week, and this is hit high in the air out towards center field. Jocelyn Baker gets underneath it, hauls it in. Runner tags. And another run in for Waupun, now leading 14-0. Ryan Babish comes in, a nice RBI, nice hit. Was out there pretty deep out to the center field there, but an RBI off the bat of Jones. Amelia Jones gets the RBI. And that'll bring up Rowan Harder to the plate. First pitch snapped up by the third baseman, Gabby Gaffney throws the first to get the out, but not before Waupun throws 4 more on the board. And after 3 complete, they lead 14-0. Back with the top of the 4th coming your way in just 1 minute on RP Sports.
Joint or spine pain holding you back from the activities you love? Exhausted from relying on pain medications? Dreading the thought of steroid shots or invasive surgery? At New Medical Center, we believe in tapping into your body's own natural healing abilities. Our cutting-edge regenerative treatments use your body's own natural biologics to repair and restore damaged tissues. Imagine getting back to a life of movement and freedom in one simple in-office procedure. No downtime, no lengthy hospital stays, and no painful recovery. Isn't it time you reclaimed your life from pain? Call us at 920-324-9899 or visit us online at newmedicalctr.com. That's New Medical Center, 920-324-9899. New Medical Center, 160 Gateway Drive in Waupun. What are you waiting for? Get back to living pain-free. Call New Medical Center now.
Okay, Waupun putting 5 runs on the board in the first inning, 5 more in the second inning, 4 more in the third inning, and this total domination by the number 8 team in the state, the Waupun Lady Warriors. We're not talking Division III. They are a Division II softball team playing with bigger schools. A lot of respect in the softball community of the Waupun softball. Game away from going to the state last year. Taking on a very tough Freedom team last year. And here we go. Ripon coming up with number 3, 4, and 5 in the batting order. Addison Johnson coming up first. Their left-handed hitter. She had a single. Just watch the first pitch come in, and she goes after the first pitch again, their pitcher. Yeah, she had a nice hit after just watching the first pitch come in. Took it off the bat and into the field for a base hit. And this one she also jumps on the first pitch, but bat wasn't quite long enough. Off the end of the bat, foul ball, strike one. Next pitch, that one also a slow little roller over to Carly White. Picks it up in a hurry and jumps up and down afterwards. Love her energy out there, Carly White. And that is one down, and that'll bring up Hayden Baker up to bat. Hayden, the catcher, grounded out over to third base, her last at bat. $14-0 Waupun. What a dominating performance. And it should be a fun. Now we're going to try to catch a lot of their real good competitive games coming up. Definitely coming up here in the future, one way or another. It's tough because you got a really good baseball team in town, and you've got a good baseball team and softball team over in Oakfield. We'd like to keep an eye on them just a little bit, and the CWC team, and not for lack of great spring sports here around our area with the softball and baseball. Yeah, baseball, during basketball season, the boys also kind of surprised people a little bit and had themselves a really nice season, a share of the conference championship. That is pulled foul and out of play by Baker. A lot of those same athletes on that baseball team, and there's another team that's got some great youth, got some great seniors, and it's going to be good for some years to come. I think basketball is going to be really good in the next few years for Waupun boys basketball. And deep pitching as they've always had in the past for the baseball teams. That's so important with baseball. You can't just ride the back of one or two pitchers. You've got to have about good, at least 3 or 4 really strong pitchers and another 2 or 3 that can come in relief and take care of business with that. And Waupun has just had that over these last years. A blessing of just a great stable of pitchers to go to. And they've got that again this year. Just so many ways to turn. 2-2 the count now to Hayden Baker with Rania Levitt waiting on deck. And we'll get a chance to see them play, I think, KML coming up next week, Nate said. 2-2 pitch. Down on the ground makes it a 3-2 count. I have to look that up and see what the schedule. Nate looked in his back pocket and realized he didn't have a back pocket in his gym shorts there. So just trying to figure out. The Bucks are down by 10? Okay. And this is hit high in the air towards center field, and heading over to her right just a little bit to haul it in for an easy out. Rowan Harder gets it. Little fly out to center field. Good job by Harder, making it look routine out there. And Rania Levitt coming up. She flew out to for the first baseman back in the second inning. 2 hits for Ripon in the ball game. That's from their number 1 and number 3 batter in that first inning. And after that, Roz has just been shutting down the Ripon hitters. Second time through the top of the order, nobody got a base hit. Ground out 2 flyouts and a strikeout with the top 4 batters in the batting order. Second time through. 0-1 pitch. I knew Nate had this somewhere. Our schedule coming up for next week. Where's the other part of it? Okay, I see it. Here we go. Next pitch is a called strike. We actually do have the Oakfield. We had that a couple days ago. Actually, next week we have on the 13th. Today's the 13th, 10th, 11th, 12th. Is that next Tuesday? Yeah, we have Lemira at Waupun. Baseball. Lemira's got a pretty good baseball team and a really good softball team over there. 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss makes the count 2-2. And the other game we have on the 13th is Xavier at Waupun softball. Oh, up here. Oh, next week. That was a week ahead there, Nate? Well, today is the 2nd. That's right. We're only on the 2nd. Yeah, Oakfield at Cambria, Friesen coming up next week on the 7th, and Waupun at KML. Or we got to try to trudge and get to that baseball diamond coming up on the 9th. Next one is swung on. Yeah, just 2 games that we have for the station, but a busy week. 13th, 2 games to Lemire at Waupun, Xavier at Waupun, softball, Lemire at Waupun baseball on the 13th. Then on the 14th, looking forward to that game. They got a lot of great food they're going to be serving up, and that's Waupun at Laconia on their new and improved diamonds over there. Same spot, but they said they brought in about 13 loads of the special sand in there, in dirt. And another haul in from Rowan Harder. Hauls in a couple balls in the inning, 1-2-3 inning. And after 3.5 innings, Waupun leading 14-4. Their half of the 4th coming your way in just 1 minute on RP Sports.
Let's spring into a new career. Join the award-winning Zaputo Dairy USA team. Zaputo ranks within the top 3 for cheese production in the country, and they're right in this area. Career stability, great wages, benefits, and more. Right now, Zaputo is looking for skilled mechanics for their 3rd shift. Starting wages at over $30 per hour with an additional shift premium of $2 an hour. Benefits start after 30 days. Log on to Zaputo.com and click on Careers. Located just outside of Waupun in Alto.
What day?
Hey, you think it's warm over there? Where's the AC?
We're not getting Netflix if it ain't free.
Hi, this is Jackie with All Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal. Soon we'll be in a warm Wisconsin summer. Now is the time to get your maintenance plan to prevent an AC conundrum. Don't forget, we sell and install Coleman furnaces too.
Call 920-763-2301. Log on allphasecomforts.com.
Providing your comfort zone for all seasons.
I know the weather's changing. I can feel it in my knee.
Jeff live stream on that one. You might do that, so I don't know. Okay, here we go. Bottom of the 4th inning, 14-4. Waupun leads this game, just dominating the Ripon Tigers. And coming up to bat, top of the order, and that's exactly what Ripon does not want to see. What is the is there a shorter, even shorter than 5 innings, a 4 inning, if it's like 15 runs? Or?
I've been thinking a little bit too. I don't know if it's 15 after 4.
It seems like there was one. They don't have that in baseball, but I thought they had it in softball. So there might be, it could be possibly, don't be surprised if Waupun scores here. With the top of the order up, very likely they will score here in this inning, and it could be the end of the ball game, but I'm not sure if that's the leadoff batter, Ava Vandezan, that gets past the center fielder, and Vandezan looking to see if she's going to get sent, and she is. Throw over to third base, not in time, and there's that 15th run standing over at third base with a leadoff triple off the bat of Ava Vandezan. Man, she has got jets. That girl can move around the bases. She had a double and a triple there, so again, just another strong performance. Just a sophomore, Ava Vandezan. A luxury to have her back for another 2 years after this. That'll bring up Kaylee Westfall. This pitch into her is swung on and off the side of the truck with somebody sitting in there, but just off the side. About a foot or two to the left, that would have been a windshield going out. So 0-1 the count, and this one's going to miss high, and it's going to get past the catcher, and Vandezan thought about sliding in, but said, no, don't have to dirty the pants on this one coming in. So she scores, and I think that is the end of the ball game. It is. That is the rule. 15 runs. Waupun wins 15-0 in the 4th inning of this ball game. An impressive victory here for the Waupun Lady Warriors. We'll take a timeout, come back with maybe some interviews on the field if that works out for us, and we'll be back after this on RP Sports.
We make you feel at home and auto sales. Great selection and a price that's low. You'll find friendly smiles and a warm hello every time. We make you feel at home and auto sales. Every time we make you feel at home and auto sales.
Home and Auto Sales is a proud sponsor of high school sports.
Say cheese. If you cringe when it's time to smile, come to Dentistry of Wisconsin in Beaver Dam and Waupun to make your grin big, bright, and beautiful. They can help with impactful solutions like implants, bridges, and orthodontics like Sure Smile clear aligners. And if you're looking for simple smile enhancers, they offer tooth whitening and veneers. Give Dentistry of Wisconsin a call in Beaver Dam at 887-2112 or their Waupun office at 324-3881. You can also visit them online at dentistryofwisconsin.com. Planning to build? Whether it's a new home, remodel, or commercial project, you need a committed team that's dedicated to bringing your visions to reality. You need Pinot. After all, we've been doing it for over 45 years. To start your next project, go to www.rapinno.com and you'll learn about the Pinot difference. Pinot, build better for future generations.
Did you know that Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake offers Casasa Rewards checking accounts? All Casasa Rewards accounts include refunds on ATM withdrawal fees. When you meet the monthly qualification criteria, there's no monthly maintenance fee and no minimum balance requirement. Best of all, you get rewarded for things you probably do anyway, such as using your debit card and setting up a direct deposit. Discover the benefits of opening a Casasa Rewards checking account at Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake.
A reminder for everyone that Ben's Automotive is open Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. until 5 p.m. and on Saturdays by appointment only. Keeping your vehicle in tip-top running condition is essential. Call 324-9962 for Ben's Automotive. Get the quality repair and maintenance services you need from the automotive technicians you can trust. Ben's Automotive at the corner of Carrington and Main Streets in beautiful downtown Waupun. Call 920-324-9962 to schedule your service or repair needs today.
Every beginning starts with a breath. When buying or selling a home, it's easy to forget to take one. Brooke Bourne and Rock River Realty can guide your next real estate venture without the worry. Home markets are changing, and Brooke Bourne meets the market with only a 2.5% commission. It's true, 2.5%. Save the stress when you work with the best. Contact Brooke Bourne at 920-251-0500 or email brookebourne@rockriverrealty.org.
Okay, we are back at Jerry Miedema Field, and right now Nate's got it framed up there. They're talking to the seniors, so because of that, and it's kind of a little longer ceremony, we'll just talk about the game and wrap things up here without any interviews, but some quality seniors that you definitely want to be recognizing them after the game, getting a few gifts after that. They just talked to Lexi Garrettson, one of the seniors, along with Kylie Plime. Roz Rivera had just an outstanding job in the pitcher's circle here today, and Olivia Lease. Just four really quality, just nice young ladies and some very good softball players that'll be missed in the program after the season, but a lot of work to do yet, and they really would like to end their season with a victory down at Goodman Diamond down in Madison, a great place to watch games down there, and like to get back there again and call some Waupun softball down there. That would be a lot of fun. But, Roz taking care of business in the pitcher circle for 4 innings that she had to pitch today. She only gave up those 2 hits, a single to the first batter and a single to the third batter in that first inning, but nobody scored because that nice double play they got after that first runner got on. So just 2 hits that she gave up. She struck out 2 in the ball game and hit 1 batter. Otherwise, just rock solid 1, 2, 3 innings in the third and fourth inning, and almost had 1, 2, 3 inning in the second, but she did hit a batter in that second. But again, good job there by Roz Rivera taking care of business with a bat in her hand too. 2 for 2 in the ball game. She got on with a walk when she got on. Then we had Hannah Beatty come in, and she did some running for her and scored every time. All 3 times that Roz got that base. So. Nice job. Ava Vandezan, 2 for 3 with a double and a triple. Kaylee Westfall was 2 for 3 in the ball game, had a double and a single in the game. Lexi Garrettson also with a double in the game, 2 for 3. Roz Rivera, 2 for 2, 2 for 2 for Addie Braun. And those top 5 batters just amazing here in the ball game. Kylie Plime also a few RBIs. She had 3 RBIs, just sack flies when her at bats, but they got the runners in. And Olivia Lease also with a single in the ball game and a single for Carly White. So nice production out of the entire team, especially the top 5 batters in the order that got in and scored. Every time they got up, all 3 times that they got on base, all 5 of them actually scored in that position. So pretty amazing. So congratulations to Josh Novice, keeping the good play going in the conference. And they're now sitting at 8-1 in conference play. Their next game is coming up. Kewaskum at Waupun is their next game. And we'll see maybe either a Jeff streaming or we'll have that one way or another coming up next week, Tuesday. Okay, so again, Waupun with an impressive 15-0 victory over the Ripon Tigers in 4 innings. Congratulations to them. This has been Waupun Lady Warrior Softball on RP Sports.